Hello and welcome back to the podcast and welcome to YouTube because I'm recording this for YouTube. So I'm looking at two different things. So excuse me if I'm not looking like straight at the camera. But I was like, I've been getting into so much manifestation content lately on YouTube and I'm like, why am I not posting on YouTube all the time? So here we go. We're going to start recording the podcast for YouTube. So welcome if you're new here. My name is Tara Burnett, Mindset, and I chat all about all things manifestation, mindset, creating your dream life, dream body, all the things. So today we are going to be discussing why being delusional is supported by the universal laws. And I'm just like so excited to get into this topic because I've just been on a whole other level with my manifestation game, and I launched something just so incredible that is pouring out of me. It is like divine inspiration. I'm calling it the Manifestation Immersion experience. We're kicking it off October 1st. So if you want more details, it will be down in the show notes. It is mastermind style, but it's also becoming something so much bigger than I even originally imagined. So I'm really excited. So let's talk about being delusional, okay? Everyone's heard about being Delulu when it comes to manifesting their dream life. And I want to kind of reframe the term delusional for you because delusionally believing in yourself and the manifestation of your desired reality to the point of maybe looking a little bit crazy isn't actually delusional. Do you know what actually is delusional? Looking around at your reality and thinking that you don't have a say in what happens next. Thinking you're stuck where you are and at the mercy of everything around you. Thinking that your dreams are not destined for you. Being realistic when you know what you actually want and how much it's calling you forward. That is real delusional, not the good kind, okay? But believing in your wildest dreams and operating on the same frequency as them in order to become a match and have everything unfold in the easiest and most aligned way using the forces of the universe, that is just smart, okay? So today is a part 1 episode of 2. We're gonna go over 6 universal laws and explain why being delusional is the key to seeing your desired reality come to fruition using the universal laws. Okay, this is how I describe being delusional when it comes to what you want. And I think this is like the best description ever of manifestation in general. So intentionally thinking, feeling, acting, and seeing your desired reality so vividly it feels real and so completely inevitable, it's not even a question anymore. And you don't have to start here. We build into this energy over time, and this is where you are right before quite literally everything will change for you so quickly. And just so you know what I'm talking about in this area, I know that those who listen to my podcast know this, but like in the period of 4 months, I literally retired my first business, launched my second online business, celebrated my first 20K month, got engaged and married and met the person within 3 months, got my dream car, moved into my dream place. Yeah, there was some other things in there, but that's like the gist of it. Okay, so I did all of that in 4 months through being full on delusional, and this is how I know it works. Oh, paid off my credit card, like so many things. So when your current reality feels like the past, and it's almost like a bit surprising when you look around, you feel like very detached from where you are. There's no like emotional responses to your current reality because it already feels like old news. And how I would describe it is you kind of feels like you're visiting from the future. You're visiting the past and you've already lived out the future. So you know what's coming. So you're just enjoying the ride at this point. You're just like, great, I'm so excited for what's to come. Instead of being so emotionally invested in your current reality, it is keeping you stuck, okay? You can do this through so many methods. This is why I have an entire manifestation club dedicated to this. It all depends on what's going to bring up the most emotional connection for you. The more emotion we are bringing up around our manifestations, the faster we are reprogramming the subconscious mind and the faster we're going to see everything come to fruition. And let's dive into the universal laws and how these all relate to this. So number 1 is the law of divine oneness. And this states that we are all interconnected. Every single thing, including you and everyone around you, is all part of the same energetic soup, if you will. The entire universe is just a swirling mass of energy. So since we're all interconnected across time and space, Your energetic signature, aka your thoughts, feelings, vibration, frequency, obviously matters. Every single thought, impulse, and energetic wave has a ripple effect throughout the entire universe. So when you're energetically aligned with the reality that you desire, this is sending out energetic impulses across time and space, which leads me to the next universal law, which is one that we have all heard of if you have watched any manifestation videos, which is law of attraction. Like attracts like. Since we're all interconnected, your energy is what is drawing your desired reality towards you. It's drawing everything across the entire universe to you. When you're operating on the frequency of your desired reality, you are literally a beacon to magnetizing everything you want. So if you're operating on the frequency of having so much financial freedom and peace and joy and all of these things, guess what is going to be rapidly coming your way. And the most important thing, and I'm gonna say this again and again and again and again, it's not just the thoughts you think, it's how you feel. It is in your heart, it is in your energy. Are you saying, I'm a millionaire, and you don't believe it, and you're filled with resistance, and you're actually thinking about all the bills that you can't pay and how are you gonna pay rent next month? And you're like, where's the money gonna come from? But like, I'm a millionaire. That's not gonna work. It needs to be genuine, authentic, like full embodiment of what it is you're creating. And that's why we have so many different methods and ways to get us into that state, right? This brings me to the next universal law, which is the law of vibration. So every single thing has a vibration. This isn't woo, it's pure scientific facts. The more solid and dense things are, the lower the vibration. Colors are just different frequencies of vibrating light. You already know every single person has a vibe that you can detect when you are tuned in. You can tell when someone is genuine and lovely or creepy and fake. Every single thought you think and emotion you feel is sending electrical impulses out and giving off a vibration into the oneness of the universe. So just like a little side note here, I personally believe that we can constantly be spiraling upwards into higher and higher vibrations through the choice of living from our expansion. And I have a Substack article all about this, but intentionally kind of lightening our grip on our current reality and the emotions that may have a hold on us and allowing them to move through us in a relaxed state. You can always feel slightly better. Literally try it right now. Can I feel slightly better? Like, ooh, I just got a little like burst of energy. Can I feel slightly better? Can you feel slightly better? And you can continue feeling slightly better from wherever you are over and over and over again until you feel amazing. It just takes awareness and intention. The thing is, we all have this set point range around where we vibrational stay, our vibrational set point, if you will. We have the low end, which is like you'll allow yourself to get to the lowest end of your own scale before your subconscious thermostat kicks in and says, okay, time to let this go, time to move on, like let's move forward here. Some people that's going to be months or years of depression. Some people that's going to be 5 minutes of feeling off, okay? We all have different vibrational set points and you can change your vibrational set point. We also have the highest end of our thermostat where our subconscious kicks in and starts to say, okay, well, we don't need to be that happy. Like we still need to worry about X, Y, and Z, right? Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that things might start to get a little good? You're like, oh, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Or like you're feeling actually really happy and then you're like, oh, but I still have to worry about this or whatever else, you know? You can intentionally change your energetic set point by becoming hyper aware of this energy and intentionally allowing yourself to spiral up and up and up into higher states. And it starts with just that simple exhale of relief and the question, can I feel slightly better right now? It is the most powerful meditation in the world to sit and continuously ask yourself, can I feel slightly better? Can I feel slightly better? And you just like allow, you feel kind of your heart opening, your energy expanding. You just really like explode your energy. It's like you're actually expanding your energetic field. Okay, so yeah, bringing it back to being delusional, you can intentionally spiral your energy upwards into the state that you feel in your desired reality and allow it to be reflected back to you via law of attraction. The fourth law is the law of correspondence. This is basically the law of being delusional until it manifests. It states, as within, so without, okay? Your outer world reflects your inner mind, always. Always. Your outer world reflects your inner mind, always. If you want to change something out there, you've got to change it in here and here first. and I just pointed at my head and my heart if you are listening on the podcast. That means spending more time thinking, feeling, and operating on the frequency of your desired reality more than your current reality. If you want to tip the scales, you cannot be constantly focusing on what is and how much it sucks and how far away you are from what you want. You have got to get out of your current reality and into your imagination. We have a superpower as humans that we have this imagination that we can access anytime, anywhere, 24/7, all the time to influence our internal state. It is our magical superpower, okay? The better your imagination, the better your life is going to be. The more time you spend fixated and focused on where you are, the more you're going to continue to see it to be true. And it's like human nature to think, I must focus on this and fix it. And, I need to worry about this. And it's like, that is never going to serve you. That is only going to make the problem bigger, okay? I've experienced it many times in my life. So if you want to see things change around you, you've got to change it internally first. Become the version of you that is already living out that reality in every way, shape, and form possible, and things will begin to change very quickly. Number 5, the law of action. This is actually going to be a pretty short video. It took a long time for me to write this post, so I probably could do this in one episode, but it's fine. We'll do 2 episodes of this. Law of action. So we've started, thinking and feeling into our desired reality. Now, a true delusional manifestor knows you've got to act, and you're going to be compelled to act anyway because you're in the vibration and living in that state. Thought and vibration steer the boat, put it in the perfectly aligned direction. We've got to actually row the boat if you want to get there, okay? And that's the thing that most people are getting wrong. The action doesn't have to feel like this hard thing. When you are truly aligned in your thoughts, your energy, vibration, not only is the boat steered perfectly on track, it is also the wind is at your back and you are being propelled forward, okay? But you've got to do a little bit of rowing, okay? You can't just sit there and wait to be pulled to your destination. And it's not that you're working yourself to the bone, or it actually will feel so energizing. You're going to feel pulled forward. If you saw this beautiful tropical, island and you were on the boat and you were like, oh my God, it's so close. You'd be so excited to paddle. You would be that. This is the entire point of life. Much to contrary belief, you actually don't want to sit on the couch for the rest of your life and just meditate your life away. You are here to experience life, and we experience life through action, doing work we love, being creative, moving our bodies in ways that energize us, doing expansive things with the ones we love. Without action, what is the fucking point of life? It is the whole point of life. When you are operating on the frequency of your desired reality, you must take the actions aligned with that reality. If you want to be running a successful business, you've got to actually run a business or have a business to run, right? The key to remember here that will help in determining actions that feel good are first, always first. Get on the frequency of having the thing through whatever avenue feels good to you. I just like to do visualization, expansive meditations, hypnosis, tapping, movement. For me, it's just I just do very vivid visualizations that I've programmed my body towards the reality that I desire to experience. And once I really lock that in, after a few times, it's so easy for me to click into that vibration, and then the action just comes to me. It literally just comes to me, just doing this YouTube video. It's just oh, that's the next obvious step, and it just feels easy and natural and obvious, and you will be pulled. You will be led. You do not need to figure out the how. We can do a whole episode on that. But when you get on the frequency of having the thing, do what feels most exciting and expansive in relation to that. So for example, today I was got up and went to the gym first thing in the morning. So I've got dream body goals, and then it's I went to a coffee shop to get work done. I wrote a whole Substack article, which I've just been pulled to do and write most days. I'm I'm also going to turn that into a podcast, and I'm also going to turn that into a YouTube, and all of these things are just coming through that feels so good. I launched a new offer today. Things just flow through you. When you are living on the frequency, it becomes very easy. Number 6, the law of cause and effect. According to the law of cause and effect, your current reality is a direct reflection. I'm sorry, I should not drink a Diet Coke and then do a video. I'll remember that for next time. Your current reality is a direct result of the energy, choices, and intentions you've been putting out, whether consciously or not. You are the cause. Reality is the effect, okay? This is another one that perfectly encapsulates how important it is to become the person who has the thing before you have the thing, because you are the cause. Where everybody gets this wrong is they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off, trying to change out there through action. And this is why action gets a bad rap, because you're so used to doing exhausting action that never leads to anything. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're meant to take aligned, fun, expansive action, and it always leads to a result. This is never going to work. You're trying to change the effect that's already happened. You're trying to change something that's already been done instead of change what is causing it to look like that, right? It's like trying to get the mirror to smile at you when you're sitting there like frowning at it, and then you're just getting more and more frustrated at the mirror, when what you need to do is smile, and then it will be reflected back to you, right? So when you want to change something out there, go within. And it can be so easy to get caught up in reality and want to change reality or change the people or change the circumstances. Go within. Remind yourself, go within. I say this to myself all day long. Tara, go within, go within. What vibration are you emitting? What frequency are you on? Go within. You never need to change anything out there. It's always something in here, right? What are your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, overall energy around that thing that you desire? Is it giving, frowning, lack energy and wanting out there to smile and rain abundance into your bank account? Because you've got to change what's going on inside first. You are the cause, okay? That concludes my first, well, I have a few other YouTube videos up, but this is gonna be a regular thing regarding the first 6 universal laws, how they relate to being fully delusional. And delusional is not even the right word. It's just, it's an inner knowing that like you are moving towards everything you want. And I'm going to talk lots more about this on the podcast. Check out the links down below if you want to join the Manifestation Immersion, because it's going to be incredible. And thank you for joining me.